We've all, at one time or another, you felt betrayed. Maybe it was a spouse, maybe it was a child, a close friend, a loved one. Maybe it was a coworker, someone you trusted, someone you put a lot of hope and a lot of faith in, and somewhere along the line they betrayed you. And no doubt, we've been there. In fact, as I'm talking about it, there's probably some images of people flashing before your mind of how you felt betrayed. I know what it feels like to have people come into your life and tell you that they really love you and they really appreciate you, only to watch them walk out the door and never see them again. And it's painful and it hurts. But I never thought about why God put a Judas in the life of Jesus. But I'm becoming increasingly convinced that the reason God put a Judas in the life of Jesus was to teach me and you how to go through life and how to get through feeling wounded and betrayed by people that you trust. So God put a Judas in the life of Jesus to teach you and I how to walk through betrayal, how to live with people that are toxic, how to maintain unity in a climate where division seems to be the order of the day. It's the scene is the upper room, not the upper room with the Holy Spirit, but it's an upper room. It's the final Last Supper, it's called. Jesus is there with his disciples, and the Bible said that supper had ended, and Jesus does something remarkable. He stands up, he takes off his outer robe, and he takes a towel and he wraps a towel around his waist. He grabs a basin of water that was there, and he approaches John, the beloved, and washes his feet. He goes to Thomas and bows and washes his feet. He goes to Peter and he gets down. He begins to wash his feet. Of course, you know Peter. I'm not going to have you do that, Jesus. Jesus said, if I don't do this, you'll have no part of me. He said, well, in that case, wash all of it. He's washing all these disciples' feet, Matthew and Mark and Luke. He's washing their feet. And you know who else was there, babe, I never thought of? Judas. This betraying thief was there. This scoundrel, this thieving betrayer. And the two purest, holiest, most righteous hands dipped him into a basin and touched the feet of this thief, this betrayer, knowing who he was, did not stop Jesus from serving him. Division comes in when you and I stop serving one another. And we say, well, I can't, I'm not doing that for them. Yeah, but you don't know the pain they caused me, Pastor. You don't know the hurt they caused me, Pastor. Did they kiss you on the cheek, or were you arrested, beaten, and crucified, and hung naked in front of all mankind? Oh, well, then I say, maybe you didn't have it that bad after all. I apologize. I'm not trying to minimize your pain. I know what it is to be betrayed. I felt pain. But I'm also feeling conviction. Because maybe I thought I was too good to serve somebody who did me wrong. All I watched that do for 19 years is take good people that love Jesus and get derailed and get wrecked and get ruined because we couldn't get our stuff together long enough to learn a few little principles. This is what it really looks like to be like Jesus. This is what it really looks like. And if Jesus is a man baptized in the Holy Spirit can exist and keep unity with 12 other men while there is a Judas in the midst, then you and I are fully capable of doing the very same thing, because the same Spirit that raised him from the dead quickens my mortal body and your mortal body. And there's no more excuses, guys. There's no more excuses. You have the same Holy Spirit that Jesus had. Peter 4:8 says this, most important of all, continue to show deep love for each other. For love covers a multitude of sins.